Hello everybody, this is the Introverted Comedian. Welcome back to a new video from Medieval Dynasty. So, this season was quite busy. I started by getting drunk in the first part, and that was a quest given to me by the character's spouse. She asked me to go somewhere and drink a little bit in order to celebrate the fact that she was pregnant. I also got some geese and a very nice donkey over here. I don't know why he was on top of that, to be fair. And it's actually been amazingly useful. Now, to my shame, I did not know that donkeys can actually be used as mounts. I was thinking you can only sell them, or that you can get manure from them. So again, I'm ashamed for this. I was able to upgrade quite a few of my workshops. I've upgraded my kitchen. Also, I was able to unlock the best thing you can unlock in the game when it comes to food, and this was the fish tart. It gets unlocked once you reach 10,000 points in production technology. So basically, you'll need to level up your production at maximum. And once you unlock the tavern, you don't need to actually place a tavern, you just need to unlock the tavern and you can get the fish tart. The reason why this is amazing is the following one. I'll just create one and show you just how amazing it is. Okay, first of all, it does look amazing when you pull it out of the oven. I'm not going to lie. And second of all, after you eat it, you will gain three bonuses. So you will get 10 more health points. That's not necessarily something very good, but you're getting 80% less stamina consumption. Sorry about that. An 80% less stamina consumption and an 80% less food consumption, which is amazing because you can run all over the map without having to worry too much. Perfect, some more balls. Okay, so I pretty much dried out all of the resources that I can get from the merchants in the area. Now I've also managed to move my village a little bit, and like I said, I can actually now have shared resource storage. I was afraid that you actually need to have them within a certain range to be able to use them, but it's not the case, and it's amazing. The reason why it's amazing is because I am planning to build some homes in here when I move my village. Once again, I do stand by my decision to start with building a village over here simply because there's loads of maple trees and you're getting loads of wood from them. And this area where I want to build now doesn't actually have that many trees. Okie dokie. Also, it's quite a flat area where I want to build now, which is very useful for me. Okay, and I can finally start building some decent houses. So this would actually place me halfway between Gustovia and Denica. Now, usually here or here, I can't remember exactly which one will spawn some bandits, but as long as you build nearby, I don't think they will still spawn. Still, it's not my problem. Okay. I just need to be careful when it comes to the wild animals. So I don't want to build way too close to this spot because there's a moose spot over here where you can hunt moose. So I'll just try to build closer to this place, past these trees. And Kilky, let's get the road done. I think I might have built my resource storage too far, but we shall see. Okay, these trees, I'm going to take care of them anyway at some point. But first of all, like I said, I'm planning on building some better houses. So I've already unlocked the best houses there are. These are way larger than the ones that I've already built in my village where I started building. Okay, and I think I know what the problem was, and the problem was this. Okay, so these are rocks. These rocks you can mine for yep. So basically, the reason why I couldn't build over here is because of the rocks. And you cannot build on top of them. Just get one more. Over here. Okay, and now basically this space should allow me to start building houses. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Foundation, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I am going to be forced to change a few things when it comes to the management of my buildings. So far I've had my excavation sheds work on copper ore, but now that I'm planning to go on the stone houses, I will need as much stone as possible, at least for a period. So I'm going to get the stone. Production elevated. You can always mine the stone yourself, but it's not actually worth it once you have a few of those unlocked. Okay, so one thing, this house is huge compared to what I've had before. Okay, and now because I'm out of planks, I will also build a wood shed over here. Come on. Okay. I don't need planks though, and it's annoying me. I also want to get an excavation shed for the future, and the best way to place it is next to these rocks. I'm not sure entirely if my villagers will actually swing nearby to do things in case they don't have houses, but it is worth tested. Okay, Mr. Donkey, we're going to visit the main village again. Yeah, so like I said, although Mr. Donkey is quite fast, he doesn't compare to a horse. I guess this is one of the reasons why I usually wasn't using donkeys as a mount, or never try to use one as a mount. Oh, see, nearly killed my goose over there. Okie dokie. Let's get down. So, like I previously said, if you need to do any work on the woodshed, you can just interact with it.
I was using that.
As you can see, your villagers will moan a little bit about it, but in the end, you will be able to actually. Oh, that was too much. Yeah, I nearly forgot that you actually turn into 100 planks if you use 50 logs. I'll just quickly leave them over here in the storage, and I'm so happy I found out that you don't actually need to be there to have you don't actually need the resource storages connected in order to actually be able to use them far away. You just need one built area. Again, Mr. Donkey, let's go. Don't. Yeah, for some reason there's no health and safety in this game. Basically, if you're swinging your axe at some trees, chopping them down, if your villagers decide that they just want to be there, they will be there. Okay, down I go. And finally finished my first large house. Okay, so in comparison, if I would build a small one next to it, just look, it's only around half of it. Basically, it's not much. So this one is giving you some additional space. You can also customize the fireplace. Well, you could have done in the other one as well. Nice. This one actually looks, well, it does have iron bars included, so of course it looks better. Let me see. I think, yeah, you can even customize these, the chests. Of course, it will ask for copper or for iron bars. Nice. And you can even customize the beds. Simple, sturdy, and comfortable. It does take some resources though, so it's not always that good. I do plan on building a few more houses and then I'm going to move in. Let's see. Oh, an important detail before I do anything else. Finish my woodshed. The reason why I'm finishing the woodshed is because I'll probably need some more planks. So yeah, that's perfect. Now, if you want, like I built these two over here, the excavation shed and the woodshed, you don't necessarily need to have villagers working on them, but I am planning to build houses, plenty of houses around here, so I'm going to bring in villagers. Okie, and yeah, like I said, I don't have enough planks. Again, I'm trying to save space, so I'm going to build them as close as possible to each other. Let me in. Okay, so as you can see, the stone is going to be depleted quite fast. It doesn't take that much, to be fair, for considering how nice the houses look, but it does go a lot faster. Okay, and yep, I need more planks. Okay, apparently that eagle was enjoying himself on the top of my building. Okay, so I will probably need villagers over here. I will need to increase the production of planks as well. That's mainly due to the fact that, the production of logs, and that's mainly because most of these buildings, the newer ones, will need the planks. In order to get planks, I do need the logs. Okay, so that's another house built. Perfect, I will clear this area and build some more. Now, the main issue is that at some point it will run into the road given by the game, so I'm not happy about that. So there are some rocks around here. Okay, so let's see. I will quickly grab up some field over here. I started doing some orchards, so I'm going to grab a bag Grab an iron hoe. Okay, so basically I can make my main village over here, and I can still keep the old village. Will probably end up destroying the houses over there and then rebuild new ones on top of them. Oh, in place of them, better said. I wish I could build on top of them. Oh, perfect. So again, if you want to get yourself some farming levels, the best way to do it is by actually doing the farming yourself. Let's see. Orchard. Top seeds. I don't remember exactly how long it takes, but as far as I remember, hops actually will grow quite fast. The rest of the trees, I think, take 1 year, maybe longer. Okay, so I'll get 3 pear trees. I already have some cherries at the other location, and I also have some apple trees, so I'll just go with plum trees with those, and I'll just get one more apple in here. Okay, let's see how late it is. Okay, quite late. And I'm close to actually getting the mine, but I want to wait until the next season. So I'll quickly leave a few things in here. And I need to get back to my house and complete quest that I took before discovering a few things. So I need to make sure that 3 boars disappear. It's going to be very easy. There are some nearby. I just need a sword and they're done. Then I will just need to quickly get myself to the person that's given me the quest, so I can actually finish it while I'm still in the proper season. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to move some of these things, probably demolish them here, and move some of them over there, including my donkeys. Okay, quickly forgot where my house is. Okay, grab the iron sword. Actually grab it. Now, since I do want to move fast, I'm going to quickly cook a tart. Yeah, so I've actually nearly forgot about the quest. Usually, if you don't do them, you can end up losing some dynasty reputation. I'm also hoping to get some additional hunting experience. So this is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. Like I said, I do have some boars nearby. That's one of the reasons why I didn't build on this side, so I can still have the boars. be able to hunt them. Usually I would skin them, I would take their meat, I would take... Well, come back. So, like I said, usually I would skin them, I would take their meat, and I would take their... Okay, these actually damaged me quite a bit. Yeah, usually I would take their meat and I would take the leather that's coming from them. Now, if you damage them too much, they might not attack you back. Wait, back. Okay. So I need to make my way to Gostovia, teleport, well, basically use the wagoner to go to Hornica. At least I think so. Yeah, to Hornica. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I would usually harvest the resources from them. Although, if I come back fast enough, I might actually be able to do so. At the moment, I'm just concerned about finishing the quest. Let's see. Yeah, it does need to be finished by the end of the season, which is in a few game hours. I probably should have done it first thing in the morning, so then I could focus on the rest of the activities. But I was so enthusiastic about being able to easily move village that I kind of got carried away. Where is that person? Hello, lady. Wait, lady. I got rid of the animals. Yeah. Nope, no bonus, but still not bad. Okay. Hunter. Okay, so I can actually have someone moving in. And she can move straight away into the new village. As you can see, you will see the exact location on the map. I am going to assign her to this house. And I will give her a job in the woodshed. Okay, so it looks like this trip wasn't so bad after all. Okay, quickly get that woodshed actually working. Huh? Okay. Yeah, fixed it. Yeah, so basically for a few seconds it's not updated and it looks like they will need food and all of that, but it looks like it's updating. One thing about the houses, the bigger they are, you will pay more taxes, but end of the day, your villagers will be a lot happier, their morale will be a lot better. So I am going for that. So like I said, let's actually give her something to do. Now, logs, sticks, firewood, planks. Let's see exactly how much production she's able to get. Okay, it looks like she's going to do very well. Now I just need to find another villager ready for that. Hopefully the new season will spawn some men that can actually do excavation, because I'm close to being able to have a mine. And when I get the mine, it's necessary to have some additional people working with excavation. I will actually try to get that mine technology sorted out this season. So basically I just need to build something around the new village. Yeah, which is why I'm not going to waste time with taking care of those piggies. I could have used the meat from the boars, but at the moment I find it more important to manage to get the mine sorted out, especially since it also allows unlocking the hanging lanterns. The reason why I want to unlock those is that I can actually have light in the houses, so it gives some additional light around the villages. I just need to figure out what I'm building. Okay, and I already know what I'm building. I am going to build a barn. I've unlocked barn level 2 recently. I'm going to build a barn over here, and I can demolish the one from the previous location. Again, it was such a game changer having found out that I am actually sharing inventories with all of my resource and food storages. This was something unknown to me. Okay, so said I'm going to build it here. Farming, barn. I have all the necessary things to build it. So if I'm not mistaken, the main difference between level 2 and level 1 when it comes to the barn is just the fact that you can store more things inside. You have a larger chest capacity. Okay, looks like I haven't actually made it. Still need just a little bit more. Okay, I do need another farm shed, to be fair. Let's have a quick look around. Might actually fit in here. Yep, nope. But it should fit in here. Okay, perfect. Please help me level up. And that's perfect. Okay, so like I previously said, once you have technology at 5000, you can unlock the hanging lanterns. And you can also unlock the public lanterns, which is honestly quite good. Yeah, I am a little bit annoyed by the fact that... Oh, perfect. So if you do go into third person, you can actually see where it's getting placed much better. Okay, and like I said, you just need to enter the house, press decorate. You actually have 6 slots over here. It doesn't actually light that much of the house. It is decent, to be honest. Again, don't forget it does cost some resources. Okay, so I'll just get this one ready. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, you can hang other things as well. Now, I am going to turn this house into mine, most likely, but I do need some wool fabric. This one will be for the children. Again, more wool fabric. Okay, so actually you have 2 simple beds. Nice. Oh, this one I would actually need some iron bars. But yeah, improvements can be made. Now, I've never actually mentioned this before. You can add insulation if you have limestone, for example, for houses that are made out of stone. Okay, so let's go inside. As you can see, this one is quite rough. This one now has the insulation. Now, another thing you can do, you can also decorate outside. So you can change the color. You can get yourself a nicer door. And you can also get a hanging lantern outside. You can also get a flag. In my case, I'm getting a hanging lantern. And basically, that was the end of my second season in year 2. Okay, so you and your inhabitants are invited to a wedding. Yeah, let's see. So I actually managed to improve the mood of my villagers. I think this might actually last for the entire season, which is honestly not so bad. Okay, so I have some weddings myself in the village. Mine already happened last season, and it looks like both my geese and my chicken got busy by making some baby animals.
My legs hurt.
Okay, so she is not doing very well because of the pregnancy. I will soon move house to the new part of the village, but that will need to be later on. Again, you can see once the season changes, it's going to change how the plants look outside. It does look very nice in the autumn, to be fair, and fall. The leaves are amazing, especially on the maple trees. So basically, this was the fourth and last part of my second season and the second year of Medieval Dynasty gameplay. Again, I am playing on the Valley map, and I was able to develop most of my village in this area mostly due to the maple trees and the proximity to Gostovia, where the main quests are. So right now I am focusing on having my village moved over here because the area where I am right now is not very flat. Despite being very vital early on in the game, since it's not very flat, it does make it annoying to build things on top of it. And you cannot actually level up the ground. I wish this was a possibility, but sadly you cannot do it. So this was the best thing I could do. I managed to finally set up some donkeys and a donkey shelter and a goose house. So now I have a mount, and I also have a boost of eggs from the goose house. Looks like my buildings are in need of repairing. So you can always repair your never actually gone through this. You can always repair buildings. Oh, you can actually move them. So you can always repair buildings, but at the same time, once you unlock this, the builder's hut, you can actually hire a person. I think they need to be specialized in production, and they can actually go around and fix the buildings for you. They will need a hammer to be placed in the resource storage. So like I said, I did manage to do quite a few things during this playthrough. The main important thing was being able to actually increase my production, my wealth, and I was also able to unlock the tavern, finishing all leveling up in the production technology and get the fish tarts. The fish tarts are honestly vital due to their bonuses, the 80% stamina consumption being the best out of all of them, not to mention the fact that it lasts for 1200 seconds. So basically you can go out easily throughout the day with it. I was also able to unlock the mine, but more about that in future videos, as I will first need to build more houses, build the mine itself, and only then I can actually properly use it once I find some villagers that can work in it. Of course, some villagers with at least 3 points, 3 levels of skill in extraction. So without further ado, this was the last part of my second season and year 2 of my Medieval Dynasty gameplay on the Valley map. If you found anything that you enjoyed and that will help you, please feel free to share that in a comment. If you have any tips or tricks that I can use, again, please feel free to share them, as it is important to know what can be improved. After all, both myself and anyone who might be watching these videos can actually see those comments, and they can also see how they can improve their experience while playing the game. So until next time, thank you very much for watching and have a good time. Bye bye.